Hey, Flora, I wanted to ask you about something. Can we talk about your secondary school education? You said you want to go to the private school in the other city, even though it's far.
Yeah, I did. I really want to go to that school. I know it's a bit far, but it's such a great school. They have an amazing cheerleading team, and I want to be part of it so bad. Their uniform is so cute too.
Alright, then let's go check out the school next week and ask about the enrollment.
No way. Really? I get to go to that school? But you said I can't go to that school because I'll have to wake up really early, and you don't want to have to wake me up every morning. I thought you weren't going to ever let me go there. What changed your mind, Mom?
Well, about that, you won't have to wake up too early if we live close to the school. You cannot move within a 10-minute walk from the school. Then it won't be a problem anymore. I won't have to wake you up and you can walk yourself to school. So getting to class on time will be your responsibility.
Huh? Just you and I? I mean, I'd be happy to be living close to the school, but what about Dad? Isn't he moving with us too?
Your dad and I are thinking of getting divorced. We're thinking we should get divorced by the time you graduate from grammar school. After you graduate, we can move to the area close to your high school. Just you and I. What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea?
Wait, why are you getting divorced? What's the reason?
Um, it's just that your dad and I had a big fight. A fight so big that we can't stay together anymore. We've had many fights before, but this one is just a bit too much. So divorce is the only solution we could come up with.
Mom, could it be that the real reason is that you're getting divorced is because Dad cheated on you?
Flora, how did you know that? You knew that your dad was cheating.
Yeah, I saw him holding hands with a young woman not long ago. I don't think Dad saw me though. I saw him from afar when I was coming back from school.
Is that so? I'm sorry you had to see something like that. It must have been shocking to see him with a woman out of nowhere. But this makes it easier to talk to you since you know the truth already. Your dad betrayed us by being with that other woman. You and I don't seem to matter as much to him anymore as being with her. That's why I thought it would be a good idea for us to move to a different city away from here, just you and I together.
I'm not going with you. I'd rather stay here with Dad. So if you still want to move to a different city, you can go ahead. But do that on your own. I'm not coming along. Don't bring me into that mess.
Flora, why are you talking like this? Are you saying that you prefer to stay with Dad even though he betrayed us?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cheating isn't that unusual. Everybody does it. I see celebrities cheating on each other all the time. It's not a big deal. He might be cheating on you, but he's still like a dad. He makes good money and buys me anything I need and want.
Sure, but that's not all, is it? He barely spends time with us anymore.
Well, if he wasn't making enough money, that would be a problem. But he works hard and makes lots of money. And that's good enough for me. I don't care if he doesn't spend a lot of time with me. Dad makes a lot more money than you, so there's no way I'm choosing to be with you. I'll be much better off with Dad.
Hold on. So are you saying that you're choosing which parent to go with just by their amount of income? Is that what you're really saying?
Yeah, I am still an underage child. I need to be financially supported by an adult who can actually fulfill the role. It's only obvious who I'm staying with. Am I saying something wrong?
Well, then you should be picking me, not Dad.
What? Are you kidding?
Flora, work is different. You should know one thing.
I don't have to know anything because I already know. I know that you only make little money compared to Dad. I don't want to have to hear any excuses or lies from you. Just leave us alone and go live on your own. You're pretty much a housewife with no money.
A housewife with no money. Is that how you really see me?
Sorry, Mom, but Dad told me everything. He told me that you two are thinking of getting divorced. And when you do, he told me not to go with you because I'll end up having to lift you poor. I don't want to be poor.
Did he really say that to you? I can't believe it.
Anyways, no matter what you say, I'm going to live with Dad. Not you. So you can go ahead and move to a different city anytime you want. You don't have to wait for my graduation.
I have something to ask you, Peter. You told lies to Flora just so she'd choose you when we get divorced, didn't you? How dare you tell her lies? Betraying us once wasn't enough. Do you still have to keep betraying us?
Hey, calm down. What's this about?
Don't act like you don't have a clue about what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. You told Flora that she'll end up being poor if she goes to live with me. I can't believe you told her that. You liar!
Oh, shut up. Flora is my daughter too. It's only natural to do anything I can to keep her. So what if I lied a little? I'm just helping her to make the right decision.
Since when do you care about her? You barely ever spend time with her. How do you think you're going to raise her? You never really were there for her as a father. You always pushed all the responsibilities as a parent onto me. You never did much to her except for buying her things when she asks you.
I told you to shut up. Stop blabbering on. You're getting on my nerves. So what if you never really realized the love I have for Flora? I'm still a loving and caring father. Flora's my daughter and she'll always be. I'll do anything to keep living with her.
This coming from a man who cheated on his wife and never really spends time with his daughter. If you truly cared about Flora, you wouldn't go and sleep around with other women and get her parents divorced. You're just upset that she's choosing me over you.
Stop taking it out on me. If you're such a good mother, why isn't she picking you? I guess she's not because you're so annoying. You had a chance to win her back if she listened to you, but she won't listen to you. Stop blaming me for all this. It's your fault for not being able to convince her to be with you.
I guess you have a point. I mean, she has the right to pick whoever she wants to be with. I'll respect her decision, no matter who she decides to live with. But she's at a difficult age, and you use that against me by telling her lies.
Anyways, I guess this means I'll get custody over Flora. Don't forget to pay for the child support. $3,000 every month, alright?
What the? No! I'm not paying $3,000 every month for child support.
Yes, you are. It's not like I'm making up the amount. It was carefully calculated from your monthly income.
Peter, so that's what you were after all this time. You don't want Flora. You want the money. Money is the only reason you're trying to get Flora's custody.
Well, she's the one who's saying that she wants to be with me and not you. I don't care what you think of me, but I'm going to take custody and you'll have to pay. That's the end of the story. Just accept reality.
Unbelievable! You think you can use Flora just like that as a parent? You should be ashamed to even consider yourself as her dad.
Calm down. Stop getting so heated up. Sure, the child support money is what I'm after. But it'll be a good thing for Flora too. Don't think I'm so selfish. What do you mean by that? I'm going to marry my current girlfriend so Flora will have a new mother. And she's not annoying like you. I'm sure she'll be a much better mom than you are and Flora will love her too.
What did you just say? I'm not that annoying. I just have to be rigid sometimes as a parent.
Anyways, if she stays with you, she'll only have one parent. But with me, she'll have both her dad and her new mom. So it'll be good for her in the end too. I think it'll be much better than being a daughter to a single parent.
That's enough. I've had it with you. It's pointless to talk with you about this anymore. Let's just get this divorce over with and leave the house.
Yeah, just leave. You don't even have to wait for the divorce. Get out of the house right now. Just don't forget to pay for the child support.
Mom, I heard from Dad that you're getting kicked out by him. Apparently, he told you to get out of the house. Is that true?
Yes, he did. That's what he told me. That's why I started to pack my stuff and get ready to leave.
Wow, you seem calm and collected, Mom. I thought you'd be sobbing and whining about having to leave.
Flora, I'm going to ask you one last time. Are you sure you're going to stay with Dad? You really don't want to come along with me?
Stop being so annoying, Mom. I already told you like a million times that I am choosing Dad. Stop asking me that question.
Do you understand that he just goes off and puts his needs before his family's? He cheated on me, Flora. That's not what a decent adult does when they're married. You'll be going to high school soon. You're old enough to understand the difference, right? I just want you to rethink this very important decision before you regret it. Also, remember how your dad was never really there for you at any of the important life events.
Yeah, but he always tried to make it up by buying me stuff. He's not all that bad, Mom. Stop making it sound like he's a terrible person. Plus, what matters to me? Morris, who has enough money to keep me happy.
If that's what matters to you the most, then you should be coming along with me.
Yeah, right. You work at a minimum wage job. There's no way you make enough money to keep me happy.
But that's not. Flora, listen.
Okay, Mom, go start with your excuses again. I don't want to hear any of it. Anyways, you should be more worried about yourself, Mom.
Why should I be worried about myself?
Because you should just let Dad be with whoever he wants. But stay married to him. Are you sure you're going to be financially okay if you divorce him?
Why would I do that? No. There's no way I'm accepting your dad and his infidelity. How could you even say that to me, Flora?
Well, I'm just worried about your financial situation after you get divorced. You're going to be poor without him. Stop being so stuck up and just realize that you need Dad to live a good life. You should be begging him not to let divorced.
Excuse me? Do you realize what you're saying?
Let me ask you all last time. Are you going to be okay without Dad? You're going to end up all alone and poor. That's going to suck so much for you.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine because I make $200,000 a year.
What? Are you joking?
Thanks for worrying so much about me. I was worried you didn't care about me anymore. I'm glad to know you still care about me. All these years I erased you was not in vain.
Mom, what are you saying? Did you just make a typo or something? You mean 20,000 a year, right? There's no way you made 200,000. Dad said you don't even make 20,000 a year. You only make half that.
Dad told you that. Really?
Yeah, he told me you only make 10,000 a year. He said you only make minimum wage and that's why your income is so little.
Dad really said that?
Yeah, but unlike you, Dad makes 100,000 a year only by working 4 days a week. That's why he said that I'd be much better off with him than you.
Okay. First thing you should know is that someone who can cheat on others is also a person who can easily lie to others. Don't believe anything your dad says.
You think he's making this all up?
Your dad's making $100,000 a year? By working just 4 days a week? Don't make me laugh, Laura! He doesn't even have a job. It's all a lie.
What? He doesn't have a job? You mean he's unemployed? That's crazy.
You seem to have believed everything your dad says. But the truth is that he's not working at all. He stopped working 3 years ago when he quit his job.
No way! Are you serious?
I worked hard because your dad won't work and I ended up making $200,000 a year. I'm the one who feeds you and your dad. And that's not just by cooking. I'm the one who makes the money that takes care of everything in this family, including the things your dad bought for you this past 3 years.
How do I know you're telling the truth? Maybe Dad is telling the truth and you're lying to win me over.
It's true, Flora. If you don't believe me, why don't you go ask your dad?
But he already told me the truth and you're lying. I'm 100% sure. There's no way he quit his job 3 years ago. Dad's been gone every day from early morning until late at night. He was dressed in formal clothes whenever he left the house.
That's just how he dresses and nobody thinks he's an unemployed bum. But the truth is, he's been going to Grandma Jane's place every day.
Why would he go there every day? What's the point of visiting Grandma Jane every day?
He was visiting Grandma Jane every day to take care of her. You've been so busy with school activities and hanging out with friends that you haven't visited Grandma Jane for so long. But I guess Dad hasn't told you that Grandma Jane is not doing so well. Her health is getting so bad that she can't take care of herself anymore.
What? I didn't know that. Why didn't Dad tell me? So you mean Dad is not being lazy and doing nothing all day? He's actually taking care of Grandma Jane? He didn't tell you because he didn't want you to know he's unemployed. But it's good that he's taking care of Grandma. He shouldn't be ashamed of that. It's not an easy thing to do. I'm proud of him.
That's what I thought of him too at first.
What do you mean? Aren't you proud of him?
I was proud of him for the first year. He was actually taking care of her all by himself. But he put her into the nursing home 2 years ago and kept lying to me that he was still taking care of her. He was actually doing nothing for these past couple of years. He lied to me so that I wouldn't be asking him to get a job again. So he kept using Grandma Jane as an excuse to not look for work.
Then what is he doing now? Does he still go to Grandma Jane's house?
Yes. He just goes there and watches YouTube and plays video games all day long. He eats takeout pizza every day. He's living the life of a teenager's dream. And in the end, he got so bored that he started seeing other women.
What the? I can't believe it's what Dad does all day. And he's been using the money you work hard to get to order pizza and go on dates with other women?
Yes, but you still want to be with Dad, right? I leave the house to you two and I'll leave. I hope you have fun living with your dad and your new mom.
Hey, Hannah! What the hell? What? When did you know? And why did you never tell me that you did?
I don't know what you're talking about. What is this about?
Don't act like a fool. You know what I'm talking about. Tell me, since when did you know that my mother's in a nursing home?
Since about 6 months ago, I think.
Huh? 6 months? How did you find out? One of the younger employees at my work recommended me to get an account on Instagram. Then, it automatically connected my existing contact information with accounts on Instagram. And your Instagram account showed up. It showed pictures of you visiting your mom at the nursing home. The caption said that you missed not having her around at home, so you go to visit her there often. My heart broke when I saw that. I thought you were helping your mom out this whole time. I didn't know you had an Instagram account.
I also saw pictures of you with the woman you're seeing. You three went out for dinner together? I can't believe you involved Laura. How nice it is to have a daughter that understands and accepts her affair.
No, it's not how it looks, Hannah. Let me explain.
What's there to explain? You want to tell me that you started to cheat on me with that woman because you were stressed out from taking care of your mother? I don't want to hear any more lies from you, Peter.
That's not what I was going to say. Please, hear what I have to say, Hannah.
You've already deceived me enough times that I can't believe in anything you say anymore. It'd just be a waste of time to hear what you have to say. I'm suing you for all your lies. I'll hear you in court instead.
Mom, please don't leave without me. I'm coming along with you. I decided to stay with you, Mom. I'll end up horrified if I stay with Dad. I don't want that. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you, Mom. So please take me with you.
You sound so desperate, Flora. What happened? I thought you wanted to stay with Dad.
I heard from Dad that you got a lawyer and you're going to take everything. He said he's going to be left with nothing.
Yes, I'm going to get him to pay for what he did. In the divorce settlement, it'll be taken into consideration how much he leached of me. I'm not a petty person, but I have no compassion left for that man. My lawyers will make sure I get everything. His parents also helped him keep his affair and about Grandma Jane being in a nursing home a secret. So I'm cutting off the money I've been sending monthly. Of course, being divorced, I would have no reason to send it anyway, but they didn't know your father is unemployed.
Because of that, everyone is fighting with each other over here. They're screaming and yelling right and left. My head hurts from all this ruckus. Plus, everyone is saying that they don't want anything to do with Dad anymore.
I'm sorry you're having to go through that.
Dad didn't think he'd end up having to pay you so much money. Because he doesn't have a job and it's not capable of paying a lot of money. He thought he'd only have to pay nothing or something like $3,000.
He really thought I was going to take it easy on him, huh? Even if he can't pay now, he'll have to find a way to pay for all of it. I'm putting in a lot of money to sue him. I'm not losing this case to him.
Not only did he think he had to pay you very little, he was planning on having us live at Grandpa's house. Then, they wouldn't have to pay for rent and Dad's girlfriend has a job that pays pretty well. So, he was thinking of relying on her financially.
Wow! He was going to stay jobless even after he got divorced. He really doesn't want to work, does he?
Though his girlfriend didn't know what we are all going to live together at Grandpa's place. When she found out that Dad was intending on getting her to financially support us, she got furious and left. Now, we can't get a hold of her. She won't answer any of Dad's phone calls or reply to his messages.
I'd be furious too. That man needs to get his priorities straight or he's going to lose everything.
After that, Dad went to Grandpa to ask him to lend some money. Then Grandpa got angry, saying that it's all Dad's fault that Grandpa is losing his monthly allowance. And so Dad said that he's no longer his son and kick us out of the house.
I guess nobody thought that telling lies to me would end up like this. They were all taking me for granted. And now see what's happening to them? I'm not going to let anybody mess with me anymore.
I don't want to end up being alone with my unemployed dad. He's telling me to drop out of school and get a job as soon as possible.
There's no way he'd be able to pay for that private school that you wanted to go to. I can't believe that he's trying to get his daughter to work so that he doesn't have to work. How low can he sink?
He's terrible, isn't he? I don't want to stay with him anymore, Mom. Please, let me be with you.
I don't want to take you anymore, Flora. After all the mean things you've said to me, I feel like all those years I raised you were lost in vain. I felt like not only your dad abandoned me, but my own daughter did too.
Don't say that, Mom. I only misunderstood you. I'm sorry.
You only changed your mind because you finally realized that I have money and your dad doesn't. Even though that's what I tried to tell you before so you could make the right decision, you wouldn't believe me. Now you take your consequences for your decision. I'm not going to help you out of this. I think I spoiled you so much that you became like this. You need to learn the hard way so you can grow up to be a proper adult unlike your dad.
Fine, if you're not going to take me back, then we have an idea too. We're going to get you to pay us $3,000 every month for child support. Dad told me that you're going to have to pay that much.
Sure, but your dad and everyone else can't pay me any of the money they're supposed to pay me. So I'll just subtract it from the child support money that I'm supposed to give to your dad, which, it'll leave you with nothing for a while.
Huh? What do you mean? I don't get it.
If your dad, maybe with the help of his girlfriend and your grandpa, can pay all the money that was requested from me at the court all at once, then I'll pay the $3,000 every month as requested from your dad. But if that's not possible, then I'll just subtract it from the $3,000 every month.
Hold on, then that means we don't be getting any child support money forever?
Yes, and I won't be getting money everyone owes during this lifetime.
You hate me now, Mom? You don't want to do anything for your daughter?
I'm saying I'll only pay the child support if your dad can pay me the money I deserve to get from him. I'm not saying anything wrong here, am I? There's no way Dad could pay you that kind of money all at once. Then I guess I'll have to subtract it from the child support money. Tell your dad he's lucky he won't have to pay me any money.
No way. You're really not going to help me?
This is the life you chose to live. Have fun living with your dad. I wish you the best, Flora. After the divorce went through, it was decided that the money Peter is supposed to pay to AIM for him will be deducted from the child support. Peter continues to remain unemployed, so Flora had to get a part-time job while she attended her local high school, but soon dropped out. She became rebellious and started acting out, and often gets into trouble with the police. Peter went off to find another girlfriend who makes a lot of money so that he can leash off of her and stay unemployed. But of course, his refusal to work or do anything around the house soon caused constant fights and the relationship didn't last. Flora got tired of her dad trying to leech off of her too and kicked him out of the house. Now Peter is homeless and sleeps on the streets, even on cold, rainy days.
Hey Bev, it's me, your one and only boyfriend, Sebastian. The best guy around, if I do say so myself. So what's up? What are you doing at the moment?
Hey, Sebastian. Right now, I'm just hanging out in my bedroom, watching my all-time favorite movie. What's going on with you? Got something on your mind you want to chat about?
You bet I do. Listen, I've been doing some serious thinking, and I'm just curious. When do you think would be a good time for me to meet your family? Woo! I'm pumped! You know, you're my first ever girlfriend, and meeting your family is a whole new adventure for me too.
Oh, that? Are you serious about wanting to meet them? Honestly, it brings me so much joy knowing that you're excited to meet my family.
Of course I want to meet your family. Just imagine, when we eventually get engaged, married, and become husband and wife, your family becomes my family too. It's really important for me to get to know every single person in your family before we officially say I do, don't you think?
I think it's a bit early to dive into marriage and all that jazz. But hey, I'm still happy that you're serious about our relationship and want to meet my fam to bond with them. You know what? If you're up for it, you're always welcome to swing by my place and hang out with my family whenever you feel like it. No pressure.
Yes, that's awesome. So, when do you think would be a convenient time for you and your family? Is tomorrow cool for you?
Yeah. Let me just double check with my parents real quick. All right. My parents are totally free tomorrow. And here's a thought. Why don't you come over for dinner too? We'll all gather at around 8 p.m. How does that sound?
Fantastic! It's a done deal then. I'm super excited, Bev. I just know I'm gonna have a blast at your place tomorrow. Maybe your mom can whip up some mouth-watering treats for me, like juicy roasted chicken or tasty grilled salmon with a side of creamy mashed potatoes. Oh man, I can't wait. You won't believe it, but my stomach just growled at the thought of all the scrumptious food I'll be devouring tomorrow.
Well, actually, it's not my mom who's the culinary genius in our household, but my dad takes on that role. Yep, he's the master chef of our family. It's always a treat when he's in charge of meal times.
Oh, seriously? So your dad's the kitchen maestro, huh? Does he have any other hidden talents? Like knitting sweaters, being a cat whisperer, or throwing epic tea parties? That's a good one. Man, you've got me laughing so hard that tears are rolling down my cheeks.
Huh? What are you getting at, Sebastian? I really don't get it.
Nothing. It's just that it's kind of uncommon these days to see a guy rocking the apron and getting busy in the kitchen. In my family, it's pretty much the same. Cooking is something my mom and sister handle, while me and my dad, well, we're not exactly the culinary wizards. I mean, we're men, right? And men are supposed to tackle bigger things, like taking on leadership roles or even conquering the world.
Really? I don't think it's that unusual for guys to cook. In fact, my dad's got some mad skills in the kitchen, and he's been cooking delicious meals and lending a hand around the house for as long as I can remember. He's definitely breaking those outdated stereotypes, and I'm proud of him for it.
Oh, a man who helps around the house? Wow, your mom must have won the lottery when she married your dad, right? I mean, she must have been so utterly devastated and had absolutely no other option but to settle for your dad. My heart goes out to her truly.
Huh? Sebastian, what exactly do you mean by what you just said? Because honestly, it's not really making much sense to me. Could you clarify a bit?
You know what? Let's just forget about it. I was just messing with you, you know? So 8 p.m. tomorrow at your place. Sounds good? I'll make sure to come with an empty stomach so I can stuff myself to the brim at dinner. Oh, and make sure to tell your dad to whip up something amazing for me. Remember, I don't settle for anything less than a 5-star restaurant standard. Just kidding, of course.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll make sure to help my dad in the kitchen and prepare some mouth-watering dishes for you. Get ready for a culinary delight.
That's the spirit. I'll be there on time, no doubt about it. I'm so excited. Seriously, you're like the absolute best girlfriend ever, and I'm not even exaggerating. You rock. Hey, Beverly, thanks a ton for inviting me over for dinner yesterday. I really had a blast. You know, I can't help but wonder, why didn't you invite me to your place earlier? If I had known it would be this awesome, I would have been knocking on your door more often. Heck, I'd even consider your house my home already if you're cool with it.
Yeah, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. But honestly, I gotta be real with you. Some of your jokes yesterday were a bit too much, and they actually made my family feel really uncomfortable.
What are you talking about? Everyone loved my jokes. I was literally the star of the dinner. You know what, Beverly? I'm actually all pumped up to get married to you and become part of your family as soon as possible. So please, tell me, when can we do that? Don't worry about the expenses, it's all on me. You just have to figure out how we can proceed with our engagement and marriage, and I'll take care of all the costs. You know I'm this big shot manager, right? So money is never my concern.
Sebastian, I'm sorry, but I don't think we're quite ready to start thinking about marriage just yet.
Huh? What's up? I thought things were going awesome between us, you know? I mean, you already introduced me to your family, and they totally love me like I'm part of the crew. So what's there to think about, really?
Sebastian, I hate to break it to you, but you didn't really leave the best impression on my family. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but you managed to tick off pretty much everyone. It took me a lot of effort to calm them down and smooth things over.
Hold up. What in the world are you going on about? What did I do to make your parents so furious? I honestly don't get it. What's wrong with you all of a sudden throwing these accusations at me?
Wow. Seriously, Sebastian? Can't you remember the hurtful stuff you said about my parents? You straight up insulted my dad's cooking, making this grossed out face like you were gonna puke. Then you went on to say that if my mom can't cook, she should have married a guy who can cook better than my dad. What was that all about? My dad was so nice about it. He just said maybe the food didn't suit your taste. But if it were someone else, they would have given you a serious tongue lashing for that.
Wait, what? What are you trying to say? I was just messing around with you and your dad. I mean, come on. Remember how I laughed out loud after I said those things to your dad? I even playfully tapped his shoulder as a sign of peace offering. You know I was just joking, right? None of those things I said were serious.
Look, you can't just wave those hurtful comments like they were just jokes. Jokes are supposed to bring people together and create a fun atmosphere, not to crush someone's feelings.
Wow, Beverly, you're really bringing the drama today. Remember when you used to be all crazy about my jokes? What happened to that old Beverly?
Listen up, because this is important. There's a clear line when it comes to jokes and hurtful words, and you crossed it big time. Not only did you have the audacity to criticize my dad's cooking, but you took it even further with those downright mean jokes about his role in our house. You had the nerve to tell him he should wear an apron to sleep, insinuating that cooking and doing household chores are the only things he's good for. Seriously, explain to me, do you honestly think that's an appropriate thing to say? Because I sure as hell don't.
Wait, hold up. Are you so clueless that you can't even tell the difference between harmless jokes and hurtful remarks? Can you please just loosen up a bit and stop being so sensitive? I was just trying to have some fun and get along better with you and your family. Jeez.
Wait, really? You think that's your idea of fun? I'm telling you, it's definitely not fun at all. And to top it off, you went ahead and made fun of my grandfather's beard, saying it could fit the entire fridge with all the food stuck in there. And don't even get me started on that disgusting expression you pulled. Do you actually find it funny to talk that way to the elderly? Have you even realized how old my granddad is? He's nearly 80 years old. The least you could do is show some respect for people who are older than you.
Come on, Beverly. Quit being so ridiculous. They were just spontaneous jokes, alright? Can't you just take them for what they are instead of being all serious and overly sensitive all the time? Lighten up a bit.
Can't you see that nobody's into your lame jokes? Your so-called humor made my entire family super uncomfortable, to the point where we had to ask you to leave our house as soon as we could. It's time to face the facts, Sebastian.
Wait, hold on a sec. What do you mean you asked me to leave the house in a hurry? I'm trying to recall, but now that I think about it, dinner started at 8 p.m. and by 8:30 you were telling me it's late and I should head home because your grandpa usually hits the sack at that time. Was that all just a big fat lie?
Well, what did you expect? I was being nice by making up that excuse for you. Or would you rather have me bluntly tell you to your face that your jokes were rude and dumb, and that you needed to leave my house ASAP? Is that what you're really asking for here?
Why are you being so incredibly rude and close-minded? I can't believe you're getting so worked up over a few harmless jokes. I see right through your tactics. You're just using flimsy excuses to end our relationship so you can pursue another man, aren't you? What an utterly despicable woman you truly are.
Whatever you say, Sebastian, it's over between us. Let's break up. Honestly, I can't even remember what I saw in you that made me fall head over heels in the first place.
That's all you've got? You're just gonna pull the plug on our relationship like it's no big deal. No hint of remorse, no pleading, not even a single tear. What kind of heartless monster are you? Is this what you've been plotting all along, you sneaky witch?
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't be with someone who disrespects me and my family. It's time to face the music and call it quits. I just don't feel the same about you anymore.
Oh, you know what? I had actually planned to propose to you yesterday. I even had the rings ready and everything. But now it's all gone to pieces. Just like shattered glass. What do you have to say about that? I bet you're fuming with rage because you lost someone as amazing as me, huh? Well, here's some bad news for you. There's absolutely zero chance of us ever getting back together. You want to end things? Fine by me. I don't want anything to do with an ignorant fool like you anymore. You're just a complete waste of my time.
Whoa, you were planning to propose to me? Honestly, that idea gives me the shivers, no joke. Phew. I'm so relieved I dodged that massive bullet. Otherwise, I'd be in some serious trouble right about now.
What the hell are you blabbering on about, you insane woman? You know what? I actually consider myself lucky for getting rid of you and your entire messed up family. Just imagine what a nightmare it would be if I actually married into your dysfunctional clan. I'd be stuck with a bunch of imbeciles for the rest of my life. I mean, seriously, a brain-dead father-in-law who does nothing but laze around the house and dabble in meaningless chores? A clueless mother-in-law who may not even exist? A senile grandfather-in-law who spends most of his days snoozing until his brain turns to mush? What a joke! Can't you see your whole family is a pathetic bunch of idiots?
How could you even utter those words about my family? I get it now? You're finally revealing your true self, huh?
Yeah, you got it. You know what? That's exactly what crossed my mind when I first met your ridiculous family. I had to bite my tongue so hard to stop myself from bursting into laughter when I saw your dad sporting an apron and scrambling around the kitchen to cook. Total loser vibes, no doubt about it. And where was your mom? Was she so embarrassed by being stuck in the midst of that dysfunctional family that she had to hide herself? Haha, what a riot.
I've already mentioned about my mom's absence before, didn't I? She's been really tied up with work lately and had to put in extra hours, so she couldn't make it to dinner.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, your dad is such a lazy couch potato that he can't even bother to find a real job, right? That's why your mom had to step up and juggle multiple jobs to keep your family going. To be honest, you guys are a bunch of dimwits and losers. I'm so glad I cut ties with you and the rest of your worthless family.
What on earth was all that about, Sebastian? Why did you pull that random crap on me? We're done. I don't owe you a thing. So back off and leave me alone, alright?
Didn't I already tell you last time that you're not welcome in my life anymore? Why the hell did you have to show up at my workplace, of all places? Were you trying to beg me to take you back or something? Seriously, have some dignity. Are you that desperate and clingy that you can't accept that we're done and dusted?
What are you even saying? I actually work there, you know? We're both employed by the same damn company, remember? Why the heck are you telling me I can't work at my own company?
Beverly, I can't believe how delusional you are. It's crystal clear that when I explicitly told you to stay out of my life, I meant every word of it. Got it? Any normal person with even a hint of intelligence would have had the decency to resign after breaking up with their damn boyfriend. I'm starting to wonder if your brain is even functioning anymore. Or maybe it's just completely fried from all that sobbing after losing someone as flawless as me.
Seriously? What's your deal, Sebastian? Why on earth would I quit my job just because we broke up? Let me set things straight for your pea-sized, self-centered brain. I actually work for this company, and I have no intentions of quitting anytime soon, alright?
Then you definitely deserve that slap from me. Have you no shame at all? Do you honestly think you can waltz into the same space and share the same air with me after dumping me like garbage? You treated me like absolute trash, and you think I'm just cool with it? No freaking way! You deserve a good dose of punishment for acting like a total scumbag.
So you're telling me you went all hair-grabbing and face-slapping on me in the elevator and even asked me to leave the company just because you're bitter about getting dumped? Do you genuinely think you're some kind of VIP who everyone should bow down to? Here's a reality check. You're just like everyone else. So don't expect any special treatment from me or anyone else, got it?
Beverly, you're driving me insane. You know that? You're pushing all of my buttons. Listen up, because I'm going to ask you one final time. Are you going to quit your job or what? Because if you're not, I'll make damn sure you're out of the company, whether you like it or not. Got it?
Oh, really? And pray tell, Sebastian, how exactly do you plan on forcing me to quit my job? I'm all ears. So please enlighten me.
Oh, really? Are you trying to challenge me now, you pathetic excuse for a human being? Don't you dare underestimate me and what I'm capable of, got it? If you really want to know what I'll do if you refuse to resign, let me make it crystal clear. I'll make your life an absolute nightmare. I'll harass you at work, make threats, and if necessary, I won't hesitate to get physical. I'll do whatever it takes to shut your filthy mouth and kick your sorry butt out of this company. No matter what happens, you're not allowed to be anywhere near me. Got that?
Oh, wow. Look who's suddenly Mr. Big Shot, huh? Honestly, Sebastian, you're just embarrassing yourself here. Maybe you should quit while you're ahead before things get even more laughable.
Oh, really? Look at you and your holier-than-thou attitude coming from a measly staff member. Who do you think you are to boss me around like that? Take a good look at me. I'm the damn manager of a freaking department. Do you honestly believe I should be afraid of the pathetic threats from someone as insignificant as you? Listen up, if you know what's good for you, you'll keep your mouth shut and let everyone know that it was me who dumped you like yesterday's garbage. And if you play nice, I might just put in a good word with the boss to keep you around as my security dog.
Oh wow, how generous of you. You know what? Save yourself the trouble, because it's not me who's getting their sorry ass kicked out, Sebastian. It's you.
What on earth are you blabbering about, you imbecile? Didn't I clearly communicate that to you just a few minutes ago? I'm the manager here, and you better understand that you must obediently follow my direct orders, without any excuses or objections. Guess what? I've had it with your incompetence. Consider yourself fired. Get the hell out of here unless you want me to call the security guards to forcefully eject you from this building.
Hey, hate to break it to you, but here's the deal. My parents happen to be the big shots around here, the owners of this company. And let me tell you, if I go and spill the beans about you straight up assaulting me, they'll be beyond livid and show you the door faster than you can blink. So think twice before messing with me.
Oh, seriously? Your parents are the owners of this company? Did you accidentally swallow some crazy pills today, Beverly? I mean, where on earth did you even come up with this nonsense? Listen, we all know you're prone to delusions, but I didn't realize you could be this delusional. Let's get real here. This company has one and only one CEO, and that's Jake. So if you're gonna try and pull off a bluff, at least make it somewhat believable and do your fact checking, okay?
Hey, you know what? It's actually you, Sebastian, who needs to double check the facts before spouting off. It's not everyone else's responsibility. Sure, Jake may be the current CEO of our company, but here's a little secret. My parents are the ones who hired him for that role. So, technically speaking, the real and legal owners of this company are still my parents.
Where on earth did you conjure up this wild imaginary story from? Seriously, did you hit the bottle a little too hard or something? Cause your tales sound like they're straight out of fantasy world.
Oh, please. You think I've got all the spare time to cook up a story just to entertain you? Well, newsflash, I've got better things to do than that. If you're so desperate for proof, I could show you the documents that prove my parents actually own this company. But you know what? It's not even worth the trouble. Cause let's face it, we all know you're heading for a one-way ticket to the unemployment line.
What? You're crazy. Okay, fine. Let's just suppose for a moment that your parents are the oh so important owners of this company. But here's what I want to know. Why in the world would they want to fire me? What have I done that's so wrong? I haven't done a damn thing, you fool. I've been nothing but diligent and dedicated in my work.
Listen up, Sebastian. Let's be real here. Your work performance hasn't exactly been deserving of a standing ovation. Trust me, there are plenty of people who are eager to step into your role, and they even possess a higher level of capability compared to you. Now, let's flip the coin for a sec. Is it really worth it to have a violent person like you sticking around? Do you really think my parents want to risk having you unleash your inner Hulk and tarnish their company? Cause we sure as heck don't know when you're gonna snap.
Cut the crap, because I haven't done anything wrong to you, okay?
How can you conveniently forget what you did to me not too long ago? You had the audacity to assault me in that elevator. You forcefully grabbed my hair and slapped me across the face. Do you honestly believe that these disgraceful actions are in any way acceptable?
Seriously? Are you calling that little slap violent? Come on, I was just trying to teach you a lesson, nothing more.
I couldn't care less about your intentions, but I'm dragging your sorry self to court, and that's a done deal.
You don't even have any evidence, so how the heck are you gonna make me plead guilty, huh? Quit sending empty threats in my direction, cause they aren't doing squat.
Have you conveniently forgotten something? There's a camera installed in the elevator, and it recorded the entire incident where you slapped me across the face. Do you think this is sufficient evidence to pursue legal action? It's a clear case of violence. Furthermore, I happen to possess the video right here, and I'm prepared to go to the police station and file a report for assault and battery.
Whoa, hold up. Really? No freaking way. Hand over that damn video right now, you insane woman. You ain't going anywhere with that. You hear me loud and clear? Listen, Beverly, I just had a major epiphany. I messed up big time, okay? I'm genuinely sorry for everything I said and did. I didn't mean any of it. Seriously. Here's the deal. I'm giving you the green light. We can patch things up, get back together, and even get married if you're up for it. Just please, for the love of all that's good, don't report me to the police. And make sure your parents don't fire me, alright? Can we make that happen?
Getting back together? Did you conveniently forget something? It was actually me who dumped you first, remember? And let me make it crystal clear. I have zero intention of rekindling anything or even entertaining the thought. So, Sebastian, brace yourself for what's coming because you're about to face your own demons in court. With the damning video serving as crucial evidence, I emerged victorious in the case against Sebastian, and justice was finally served as he was imprisoned for his despicable actions. Not only that, but he was also ordered to pay me a substantial sum of money as compensation for the harm he caused. Upon learning of Sebastian's arrest, his parents pleaded with me to forgive him and drop the lawsuit. Their attempts to sway me failed, and things took a darker turn when they resorted to sending hateful messages and even threatening to harm me and my family. Swiftly, I reported them to the authorities and obtained restraining orders against them. After serving his time behind bars, Sebastian faced tremendous difficulty in securing employment. To add to his troubles, his parents constantly nagged him about his unemployment situation. Struggling to keep up with financial obligations, they were left with no choice but to sell their house and downsize to a small, rundown apartment. As for me, I am immensely relieved to have dodged a massive bullet in the form of Sebastian. It was through this ordeal that I discovered the true love of my life, Henry. We are already engaged and have set our sights on getting married before the year's end.